Does confined space entry certification vary by state? If you are curious about confined space entry certification and how it might differ from one state to another, you are in the right place. Let's break it down. Confined space entry certification requirements can indeed vary by state. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration sets federal standards for confined space safety. However, some states have their own occupational safety programs that are approved by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. These are known as state plan states. In these states, employers must follow both the federal standards and any additional state-specific rules. This means that the requirements for confined space entry certification can be more stringent or have extra steps compared to federal guidelines. At the federal level, confined spaces are defined as areas that are large enough for a worker to enter but are not designed for continuous occupancy. These spaces often have limited entry or exit points and may contain hazardous atmospheres. If a confined space has serious hazards, it is classified as a permit-required confined space. This classification requires a formal written program, hazard evaluation, training, entry permits, attendance, rescue plans, and specific equipment for safe entry. Now, let's talk about what these state-specific variations might include. Some states may requiring additional training content or more frequent training sessions beyond what the federal standards dictate. There may also be different documentation or permit procedures that need to be followed. Certain states might have their own certification processes or approved training providers that you must use. Additionally, some states have unique rules tailored to industries that are prominent in that area. For example, states like Washington and California have detailed regulations that supplement federal rules. In these states, employers must maintain written programs that include specific elements like designated program administrators, detailed hazard testing records, communication procedures, and rescue plans. The training provided in these states often addresses local industry risks, which can be very important for workers in high-risk professions. In fields like logging, deep-sea fishing, or storm chasing, workers may encounter confined space hazards when entering tanks, silos, or enclosed compartments on vessels or equipment. It is essential for these workers to be trained and certified according to the applicable state or federal regulations. This ensures safety during entry and rescue operations. So, to answer the question, yes, confined space entry certification does vary by state. Some states enforce their own occupational safety regulations that build upon or exceed federal standards. Workers in high-risk jobs involving confined spaces should always verify the specific certification and training requirements in their state to ensure compliance and safety.